Imagine a creature so massive it could swallow a car whole. The Megalodon, the largest shark to ever roam the oceans, measured up to 60 feet long, 3 times the size of a great white. With teeth the size of a human hand, this prehistoric predator ruled the seas over 2 million years ago. To put it in perspective, if you stood next to a Megalodon, you'd be dwarfed by its sheer size. Its powerful jaws could exert a bite force of over 18 tons, making it one of the most fearsome hunters in history. The Megalodon wasn't just a shark. It was a titan of the deep, dominating its environment like no other creature before or since.
Megalodon, a name that sends shivers down the spine. Imagine a shark so massive, it could reach lengths of over 60 feet. This apex predator dominated the oceans, feasting on whales and other marine life. With teeth the size of your hand, it was a force of nature, ruling the seas from the early Miocene to the Pliocene epochs. But what truly sets Megalodon apart is not just its size, but its sheer power and ferocity. This was no ordinary shark. It was the ultimate predator, a living legend that still captures our imagination today.
Early estimations based on fossilized teeth and vertebrae suggested a monstrous shark, potentially reaching lengths of up to 100 feet. Can you imagine that? A creature so massive it could rival a school bus. But these sensational claims lacked solid evidence. As paleontologists refined their techniques, they began to uncover more accurate measurements. This evolution in research transformed our understanding of these ancient giants, revealing a more nuanced picture of their true size and existence. The journey from myth to reality in paleontology is as fascinating as the creatures themselves. To grasp the true size of the Megalodon, scientists turn to the few fossils that have survived through millions of years. The most telling evidence? Its teeth. These massive, durable remnants are the key to understanding this ancient predator. Some Megalodon teeth are over 7 inches tall. Imagine that. They're the largest of any shark species, giving us a glimpse into the jaw of a creature that ruled the oceans. With a bite force estimated to be over 18 tons, the Megalodon was truly a titan of the deep, dominating its environment like no other.
Using these enormous teeth, scientists have developed fascinating methods to estimate the size of the Megalodon. One of the most accepted techniques involves comparing these massive teeth to those of the modern great white shark, its distant relative. By analyzing the size and shape, researchers can make educated guesses about how colossal Megalodon really was. Imagine a creature that could reach lengths of over 60 feet. These teeth, some as big as a human hand, give us a glimpse into the ocean's past and the sheer power of this prehistoric predator. The great white shark, averaging about 15 feet long, is a formidable predator. But when we dive into the past, we encounter the Megalodon, a colossal shark that could reach lengths of up to 60 feet. Scientists estimate this size by studying the teeth, some as large as a human hand. By comparing tooth size to the body length of modern sharks, they've crafted models that suggest Megalodon was not just bigger, but an apex predator of its time. Imagine a creature that could swallow a car whole. The sheer scale of these ancient giants sparks our imagination and reminds us of the ocean's mysteries.
Imagine a creature twice the size of a great white shark, gliding silently through the depths of the ocean. This bus-length predator boasts jaws that can exert a staggering bite force of 40,000 pounds per square inch, enough to crush a car like a soda can. Its sleek, muscular body is designed for speed, allowing it to dart through the water with terrifying grace. With rows of razor-sharp teeth, it's the ultimate apex predator, ruling the seas. Just think about the sheer power and dominance this creature would have, making it the stuff of nightmares and legends.
Scientists have uncovered fascinating details about the Megalodon by examining its fossilized vertebrae, some of which are over 5 inches in diameter. These massive bones hold secrets about the shark's size and lifespan. By studying growth rings, much like those in trees, researchers discovered that Megalodon could live up to 50 years. That's half a century to grow into one of the largest predators to ever roam the oceans. Imagine the sheer scale of a creature that had decades to reach its colossal size. It's a glimpse into a prehistoric world where giants ruled the seas. Megalodon, the colossal predator of the ancient seas, has fascinated scientists for years. Through computer simulations and comparisons with both extinct and living shark species, researchers have pieced together its massive size. Some estimates suggest it could have reached lengths of over 60 feet. Yet, despite these impressive figures, the exact dimensions remain hotly debated. Each method reinforces the idea of Megalodon as a dominant force in its ecosystem, but the mystery of its true size keeps us captivated. It's a thrilling reminder of how much we still have to learn about these ancient giants.
Megalodon, the legendary giant shark, has captured our imaginations like few others. Many movies show it as a terrifying 100-foot beast capable of swallowing ships whole. But the truth is, Megalodon was likely around 50 to 60 feet long. Still massive, but not the colossal monster we often see on screen. Its teeth were the size of a human hand, perfect for tearing through prey, but it wasn't a mindless killer. Instead, it was a top predator, playing a crucial role in its ecosystem. So, while the myths are thrilling, the real Megalodon was a fascinating creature that deserves our respect and curiosity. Megalodon, often depicted as a colossal monster, was actually impressive yet more restrained in size than we think. This ancient predator primarily feasted on large marine mammals, whales, dolphins, and seals. Its sheer size gave it an edge, allowing it to dominate the oceans, but it wasn't the mythical giant of popular culture. Instead, it was a masterful hunter, perfectly adapted to its environment, showcasing nature's balance between power and necessity. So, while it ruled the seas, it was not the exaggerated behemoth we often imagine.
Megalodon was a true giant of the ocean, reaching lengths of up to 60 feet. Its massive jaws, lined with serrated teeth, were designed for one thing: hunting. Imagine those teeth slicing through the flesh of large marine mammals, keeping their populations in check. This apex predator didn't just dominate its environment, it played a crucial role in maintaining the balance of its ecosystem. By controlling prey numbers, Megalodon ensured that the ocean remained healthy and vibrant. Its sheer size and power made it a force of nature, shaping the marine world in ways we're still trying to understand today.
Imagine a time when the oceans were ruled by the colossal Megalodon, a predator like no other. But as the climate shifted and sea levels rose and fell, its world began to change. The vast schools of prey that once thrived started to vanish, leaving Megalodon struggling to find food. To make matters worse, new predators emerged, competing for the same dwindling resources. This perfect storm of challenges ultimately led to the Megalodon's extinction around 3.6 million years ago, marking the end of an era for one of nature's most formidable hunters. Megalodon may be long gone, but its legacy is anything but extinct. These colossal sharks, some reaching lengths of over 60 feet, ruled the oceans millions of years ago. Their fossils, often found in surprising places, offer us a glimpse into a world where giants swam freely. Scientists are still debating their true size, but what's clear is that Megalodon was a master of adaptation, thriving in diverse environments. Each tooth we uncover tells a story of power and survival, reminding us of the incredible diversity of life that has graced our planet. The fascination with Megalodon continues, proving that even in extinction, it remains a titan of the deep. As I stand in front of these colossal fossils, I can't help but feel a sense of awe. These teeth and vertebrae are not just remnants. They are echoes of a time when giants roamed the oceans. Imagine the sheer size of these creatures, gliding through the water, dominating their environment. Each piece tells a story of survival and adaptation, revealing secrets of ancient ecosystems. It's fascinating to think about how these titans shaped the marine world we know today. Every museum visit is a journey back in time, reminding us of the incredible diversity of life that once thrived beneath the waves.
The Megalodon, the ocean's ultimate predator, ruled the seas over 2 million years ago. This colossal shark could grow up to 60 feet long, with teeth the size of your hand, designed for tearing through flesh. Imagine swimming in those ancient waters, knowing a creature like this was lurking beneath the waves. While the Megalodon is long extinct, its legacy lives on in our fascination with the ocean's mysteries. If you enjoyed this dive into the past, like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support helps us explore more incredible stories from our planet's history.